welcome back to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, 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 Echo Chamber. Or Dark Echoes if you live someplace cool. Like Japan or Europe. Europe. Oh, Pirate Grenadiers. I don't think there's a dark version of them. Yeah, he doesn't get possessed. It would have actually been kind of cool to see him, like, where those other possessed pirates were, and then the possessed pirates would battle it out with the Pirate Grenadier.
Uh-huh.
And it'd be like, oh dear. Oh dear and died. Oh dear and died. Move that, I can jump on that, then I can double jump over here. And then there's a small bit of water that makes me slow down because I don't have a gravity suit. I don't know why I'm talking like some southern western person. Yeehaw. Don't know why I'm talking like a redneck. Verdant land of green, ravaged by a great deluge and the folly of battle. We honor the life that remains. Okay, a verdant land. Oh gosh, the light coming in from the...
Oh, jeez. That doesn't usually bother us. The heck?
You really need to get some curtains up in there.
We have curtains. We need to put up the curtains.
Exactly. Why do you put up with this shit? Oh, okay, now the sun's behaving itself. Thank you, sun.
Thank you, clouds.
Thank you, sun, for going behind the clouds.
Thank you, clouds, for going in front of the sun that's moving.
But is the sun moving, or is the planet turning?
Deep questions.
Speaking of deep... Whee! So anyways... on my way up here, the radio was playing Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, and he sung the part about, kids wonder if reindeer really know how to fly, and... As that part was sung, we passed a dead deer on the road.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that deer couldn't fly.
Oh, that is...
Unless it got shot out of the sky. I'll continue this after. Torvus hanging pod filled cache?
Catch?
Whatever. Cache. I think it's pronounced both ways. For Luminoth military, designed to hold crucial munitions and supplies for Luminoth warriors. Some may still contain useful items left over from the war. Anyways, so I was like, well, what if that reindeer is like, you know what? What if Santa... I'm picturing Santa just flying over, like, this, like, very redneck kind of area... And someone going, "Hey, Paul, we got flying reindeer! Let's go shoot it, Paul!"
Oh, gosh.
We got flying venison. I can't wait to see what that tastes like. And that's how Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Wait, what? Data transferred. They came to the lagoon in the night, delivering true death blows before I could detect them, as opposed to fake death blows. As my life faded, I sent a call to the
cadre
to warn of this surprise attack. May they find my key and dispatch the Ing who killed me. Only then will my final rest be peaceful. Erase search. Torvus bearer pod. Took me a few seconds to realize that. Living storage units, an Luminoth durable platform grows around useful items, produces deadly cloud when destroyed, grows around. They're hardy plants to store supplies for operations in the Torvus bog. They're resistant to harsh chemicals and diseases that run rampant in the swamp and emit a deadly cloud when destroyed. Then the deadly cloud turns emo and runs away. This has discouraged their consumption by local animals.
They also look like alien testicles.
Speaking of alien testicles...
Whoa, get those balls out of my face!
Shredder, exploding flying plant. Durable plant form seeks enemy targets and flies towards them, exploding on contact. The Shredder spends most of its life in the earth. When agitated, it'll spring from the ground and begin to fly toward its foe.
Can I just pause for a second there? When you say, the Shredder springs from the ground! Tonight I dine on turtle soup!
It springs from the ground, then it flies around, then explodes in your face all over the place. Should it reach its target, the Shredder will explode with considerable force, releasing clouds of thorns as it does. Shredders are resilient, but can be eliminated with concentrated weapon fire.
Yeah, like fire from scythes and bow staffs and nunchucks.
Those don't fire anything.
Well, you can throw it at him.
But that's not... Whatever. Whatever, Trevor.
Yeah, that should have been a line in the Castlevania show. It's like, we've got to go, we've got to kill Dracula! Whatever, Trevor.
I'm still kind of pissed off with how they handled certain characters. To the point where, if they make a Season 3, I might not even watch it. I mean, I know it's a lot more faithful than other video game adaptations have been, but I not only am I pissed off with what they did with Isaac, but I am also I also don't really like how they handled Hector.
Huh.
They really made Hector, like, kind of soft and almost incompetent, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, but doesn't the story where he actually shows up take place afterwards?
3 years afterwards, but...
Maybe he grows as a character.
And... his backstory is completely different, too.
Huh.
His backstory, his personality is also very different. They made him like a sentimental type, but he was always like an analytic, rational, logical type.
Huh.
Structural analysis complete. This is part of an air purification system. Unit is inactive. Recent flooding. Very damaged. There's a lot of logbook entries. Hidelings. Hidelings. Aquatic miniature herd animals. Target travels in large swarms. Contact with targets can cause minor damage. Hidelings are small water dwellers. They travel in packs for safety, roaming in the water, search for bits of food. Their only defense is a bite. Though their small teeth are sharp enough to pierce metal.
If they were gonna do something drastically different with that character, maybe they should have just called him something else.
Yeah, I feel like they should.
I mean, it's not like they don't have other original characters in that show.
Yeah, I feel the same way in regards to Isaac as well. I don't know. I kind of don't like Hector being sort of taken prisoner by Camilla, even though Camilla is one of the stronger villain characters in Castlevania. But I don't know. It feels like they're trying to send a message, and I'm like, okay, I've sort of like how Last Jedi felt like it tried to send a message, and then most people said "fuck you," which is weird because it never felt like that with the original three. You know, they never like downplayed Trevor or made him seem more incompetent. Or upplayed the other characters around him.
It was kind of just like, kind of just a damaged character. Still talented, though.
Yeah. They handled the core 3 really well. It's what they did with the other characters most of my problems are in Season 2.
Yeah, because Hector and Isaac weren't even in Season 1.
Shrieker, flying plant predator, bursts from the earth and takes flight, fires sonic blasts, generates stealth field that disrupts most visors. Sonic blast! Sonic blast processing.
So what's up with the vampire killer? Can it, like, transform, or was that a different whip in those games, or what's going on with that?
The vampire killer can transform. That's another thing I don't like. They don't call it the vampire killer. It's the Morning Star Whip. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
What was it called Morningstar in? I feel like it was called that, or there was a Morningstar Whip.
Originally, the whip I don't think actually had a name, and you collected Morningstar power-up items to power it up, but since then it's been called the Vampire Killer in lore, and that's what every Castlevania fan knows it as. So, yeah, that's another thing I do take issue with. Oh gosh. I didn't even know. Like, I saw the dots on my radar, and then I all of a sudden heard them out. I was like, well, where? Oh, they're already in my face.
I like how when Sypha saw all the books and stuff in the Belmont, in the Belmont hold, there's just like, wow, I'm starting to think my people are idiots.
Yeah.
There's more knowledge here than, like, a lot of speakers could ever have.
Well, that's the thing about recording. It's been scientifically proven that races and people and whatnot that jot down things in books, the books retain information better than trying to do it through the oral method.
What's up with these guys? Let's find out.
Grenchler?
You're a mean one, Mr. Grenchler.
You water-based reptilian predator. You're well-armed and deadly at any given range,
Mr. Grenchler.
Its back shell is vulnerable to explosive blasts, however. The amorphous Grenchler lurks in marsh areas in search of prey. Fearless, it will spring from hiding and attack anything that moves. If it is unable to fell its prey with its powerful jaws, it will fire potent bursts of energy at them. Grenchlers have one weak spot. A genetic defect makes the shell on its back susceptible to explosive blasts. Remove the shell to expose a vulnerable nerve center, then target it to eliminate the creature.
Ah, Samus, with all her noise!
So, yeah, if you use a charged dark beam and aim it, like, generally at the floor, it'll ensnare both of them.
Huh. They both died simultaneously?
Or die simultaneously. That was really bad, Mike. I know.
Let's see.
Bloat sac, gas-generating plant form. Target creates beneficial gases. Poisonous sap keeps it from being eaten by most creatures.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I don't think I can actually destroy them. I don't think they really do anything. I'm not sure even why that's a logbook entry. But it does help expand, like, the lore of this place, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Powered bridge online, yet control system is missing from area. Dimensional flux. Sentinel crystal. Luminol tech, Sentinel crystal. It's just a small part of a bigger robot. Get it, Sentinel.
Yeah.
Used to monitor key sites, used by Luminov soldiers to observe tactical areas during the war. Most are still in use, broadcasting to UMOS.
UMOS.
Hi, UMOS!
Hello, UMOS!
I'm doing the thing! I'm doing the thing you told me to do. Samus, do the thing!
And we go.
What thing, sir? There are no more things left to do.
Oh, wow, it's really bright in here now.
Ah, jeez, that glare on the screen is... That is a problem. I think I can bridge this.
Man, I'm so glad you've got that suit now, so it doesn't go down as fast.
Yup.
That was ridiculous before. It was like, safe bubble. Ah!
Yup. You know, the bridge would be a lot more useful if it had 3 prongs there, but okay. Sure. Whatever.
Yeah, why not just make it that it's 3 and available all the time?
Ing Sphere Cache. Living storage unit of Ing Hoard keeps items in dimensional pocket. It's basically the Ing's version of the other plant. Warp, 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 warp. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Fell.
So, oh jeez.
I'm in.
Honey, there's something wrong with the reception on this suit. Move the rabbit ears!
Where? I hate fighting I hate trying to scan teleporting enemies. I also hate falling in the damn water. Ah!
Wow, this looks hard.
The glare on the screen is not helping.
When Jacob gets back, maybe we can see if we can install those curtains today.
Ah, jeez. I have no idea where these guys are. Why do you fight the dark?
Boom.
Dark Pirate Commando. Darkling possessed elite space pirate. Increased combat ability due to the Ing prize the few pirate commandos they managed to take alive. Only Hunter Ing are allowed to possess the commandos, and the competition for the right is fierce amongst them.
I want it! I want the commando! No, me!
Oh, the commandos are the coolest!
I gotta collect them all!
The Hunter Ing ability to phase out of local time-space carries over to the Dark Pirate Commando. They will fire bursts of dark matter at enemies, along with experimental EMP grenades stolen from the space pirates.
I want the commandos! They're so cool!
Yeah. Those guys show up before you ever see the normal pirate commandos.
Oh, thank God, Clouds.
There's like those dark pirate commandos show up before you see their normal versions, and I think before you even see the Hunter Ing themselves.
Huh.
Which is weird. This game feels a bit more rushed, in my opinion, than Metroid Prime 1 did.
How about compared to Metroid Prime 3?
Yeah, even Metroid Prime 3 didn't feel rushed at all. Sporb?
Yeah, that's its name. Spore and Orb.
Sporb. Lurking carvinous plant fires poison and needles. In battle, can grasp small objects in its jaws. Is it just me, or do a lot more enemies in this game shoot back at you?
Huh.
Compared to Metroid Prime 1. Not compared to Hunters. On Hunters, everything shoots you.
Yeah. It's, 2019 is set to be a pretty interesting year for Nintendo games. We're going to have the first mainline entry in Pokemon on the Switch, which means the first home console mainline Pokemon game ever. And we're also going to get cinematic, which is showing stuff.
Yeah, you can.
But yeah, we're also going to get Animal Crossing, and I'm assuming we'll finally get some footage of Metroid Prime 4 at least.
Maybe. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
That Yoshi game. I feel like there was another. There's a new Nintendo IP coming out. It's that one mech game.
Oh yeah. Wait, that's a Nintendo IP?
I thought it was.
I know it's exclusive to Nintendo.
I'll have to look into it. I thought it was a Nintendo IP, but maybe it's just an exclusive title.
Yeah. That's the thing about Nintendo, though, is sometimes you don't always know.
I can't remember if Ultimate Alliance 3 has a release date or not.
Whatever. Anyways, I think this is a good place to end the episode.
24 minutes.
Especially considering what's about to come up, so...
Okay, see you next time for what's coming up.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grenchler.